Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Ostriv. I've gone ahead and jumped ahead a little bit in doing some things, so don't worry, you haven't missed out on anything significant aside from just 2 farm buildings being completed and then me making a bunch of squares in terms of the fields and everything like that. So 2 farms are up. We have more additional fields. I think we've got 4 here and 4 there. And then additional homes that are going to be squeezed in right here, so we're waiting for some more construction to be completed. So don't worry, there was a little bit of a jump there, but I just did that on my own. Oh, also, we got a little bit of a shortage of a few different crops as we're kind of, getting a short on a few things. So I've made some orders for some extra stuff. We have pigs on the way finally, and they should be arriving shortly, or they maybe already have. Nope, they should be arriving soon, though, and we'll be able to do a lot more slaughtering of animals, so that way we can provide a lot more to our folks. I'm thinking this might be one of our last episodes of Ostriv, unless there's something else that we have for ideas. So if you guys want to see more of this, make sure you show your support. Otherwise, I might go and play on a different map, or we'll let it rest for a while until there's a new update. So if you want to see it continue, you know what to do. In the meantime, we're going to continue on building this wonderful city and wait for a lot of the homes to be complete, even though we're kind of at the end of things to do. There are still things to be done. We've got multiple fields to be built and construction crews working away like crazy. So we'll continue on doing that. I think a lot of these problems here are just food variety. Everybody has food, but they want more variety. So it looks like a lot of things are being... It's actually the harvest season, so harvest just completed. Things are being delivered back to where they should be. I'm going to go ahead and increase on the number of chickens, and then we'll do a big culling. It looks like there's lots of chicken meat there. Oh, and there goes all the cows in for the winter. Very good. And we'll do our culling so that way we can, we'll do that later. But anyway, let's get those numbers up. Good. And we'll probably see the same with cows. We actually have, 20 here? Oh, yeah, we still got 20 cows here. We're going to have to slaughter a few cows in order to make some more shoes and things like that. We'll get rid of them. And looks like we have some oxen ready for the next year. Or at least we'll be ready to make them in no time, really. And it looks like we've got a few over here, too. So we got 2 cow barns, or rather cow sheds. So that allows us to put down 40 cows. Each one of those holds 20. So I ordered a lot for slaughter, so that way we can do some wonderful little making of the shoes. Also, this game's starting to get a little chuggy now, I've noticed. This is really the first time I've only had any sort of performance issues with the game, and that's probably just on me for building such a huge city. Not a big deal, though. Looks like we've got a lot of animals coming through the slaughterhouse. We'll be doing pigs, too, in the next year. I definitely want to see them. But one thing we need to do now is slow down, stop, listen, look around. We need to do an extension to the weavers because they are super productive, or rather, they have a lot of stuff that they could be productive with. We ordered a bunch of hemp. I made sure we ordered a lot from the neighbors, and they just dropped off. It's like Uber Eats. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get that made into textiles. So it looks like these fine folks here are making textiles as fast as they can. But it's not fast enough. So I want to make another area over here. We just need to get this resource stock out of the way. I don't actually know how to get that picked up. Can we, really, can you guys pick that up? Somebody come pick that up. And we'll see if they can do that. I'm going to build that here. I also want to get rid of this here, the forestry building. It's got to go. We want to get that out of the way so we can turn this into a new weaving area. Weaving is pretty cool, and it's kind of slow, though. It's a labor-intensive process, and it'd be nice to supply more of our people with stuff that they need. I've also made sure I've gone to each one of the markets and, made sure all the supplies and everything are good, so that's fine. Some families are just running out of food, as mostly there's like a little supply chain problem with the extension that I did over here. But most of the markets are working, and like we see every couple of years, there's like a lapse in the supply from the previous summer, and then next thing in the winter, they all come back anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's okay. So let's see, we'll see these farms up and running next year, so we should probably assign some workers to get ready there for the next year, and we'll work on getting more plows and things like that. I also worked on getting some more oxen, too, and also made some more cart parking, so we should be okay on that when the time comes. But I want to see this neighborhood get complete. Up here you can see in the queue all the buildings that remain, and it's really just village homes, another cart parking, and a granary, and a few other things up here. That we'll be working on soon. But anyway, looks like we got ourselves... Oh, and there's that strange line again. What does that mean? It's really weird. Sometimes that happens, actually. I restarted the game, and now... It's weird. Like, it seems like the forestry building points to a tree for some reason. I think that's... Oh, you know what that is? I think that's someone trying to plant a tree, but it's outside of our border? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just a line. Okay. So let's see. We'll have plowing done for the next spring. And I think we'll have to trade some more plows and get some more stuff done. But there's a lot to do. It just takes time. And we'll do that in the coming years. But I also planted a lot of trees. Now, I think the city is pretty much done from, like, here to here. Like, I'm all good here. I think we could extend a little bit over this way, but to do that, we're just going to have to make fields. There comes all that food back, so that's okay. There's always a little bit of supply shortage. We're not talking about, you know, Amazon Prime or something. This is 1736. Things take a very long time. And, good, the piggies are here. Wonderful. It's kind of weird how they stay outside during the winter, isn't it? You'd think that they would, like, go inside. Same with the chickens. You'd think they would all just be inside. Because when the cows go in, they literally leave the field. But it's just a graphical thing. It doesn't matter. Let's see how many pigs we have now. And they eat an incredible amount of grain. They are super hungry. So a good thing to do is, like, set a livestock limit and then just cut them right down. And then set a livestock limit and cut them right down. Or you can be picky and choosy, but that when you're trying to build a town, you don't want to spend a lot of time on that. So we've also made our Smithy Building over here with another cart park next to it. And I think this building essentially is good to go. There's just going to be some trees around it. I don't need to put like a whole fence in and stuff like that. But it is rather decorated. And I don't want to put too many trees near the mills because I kind of want that to represent that there's like wind flowing through. But we can put down a couple of trees in the meantime. Just a few near these buildings to make them look nice and kind of part of the landscape rather than just an eyesore. So that looks good. Let's see if we can... I don't want to put anything near the charcoal burners because I don't want them to kind of like, you know, light anything on fire. Those trees are kind of close, but that's okay. Don't want to cut that down now. And money's a little bit of an issue. I did actually just raise wages before this, so there should be no problems in there. Ah, good. The city's back to normal. Fantastic. Okay, and we should have plenty of hay. Looks good. Looks like we've got 4 barracks there, and they're doing just fine. Nice. Okay, so it is 1737 now. And again, the city will be in a construction boom. Next couple of months will be very busy. In fact, it's probably about a year and a half worth of construction. That is a lot of stuff to build. That's a lot of homes and a lot of reed that needs to be picked up too. That actually might be a good thing to store way back here now as extra reed. But it's really, you only build it once anyway. You know, you only build these homes once. So it's not like they have to be constantly supplied. So if it has to go a little longer distance, that's okay. All right, this should be our final line of homes here. I think that's pretty much it for the homes that I was going to build. This is kind of a smaller farming community here. It's close to the mills, close to the farm, close to the trading post, and then everyone else. I mean, you would hate to live here. Imagine if you lived here and you had to walk all this way to like get to, like if you worked at the granary there. That would just be an incredible distance to walk. I haven't set everything up, but the buildings are all good to go for now. We just need to turn them on essentially by selecting the correct staff. Open vacancies are 9. That's good. Population's really getting up there. Very solid. And it looks like they're actually doing some logging there. Oh, yes, they're clearing the fields. Perfect. Looks like there's just about 6 and 5 trees to clear there. Perfect. And I think one of the hay bales needs some trees to be cleared too. Hay dryers, to be precise. I wanted to make sure we provided more for that. And we actually have some room over here for maybe another cow shed. Or maybe a chicken coop. I don't know. Ooh, messenger. What do we got? Someone sending me a text. All right, looks like they offer salo. Let's get some of that ordered. I'll go ahead and order some of that. And these people are buying shoes, but girl, I ain't selling. I don't have anything in shoes. Actually, let's start that now. Let's go ahead and sell. How many are we selling for clothes? 15. 15 shoes is quite a bit to sell. And I think we might need to extend our shoemaker too. Let's see how we're doing here at the shoemaker's workshop. They seem to, as soon as they get materials, they seem to go right away. These can be done in batches of 5. That's 4. Go ahead and have batches 5 and 3. There we go. Okay, and then I want to actually bring over a couple more cattle. What do we got here? Bull, that's a year 3. Let's go ahead and turn these 2 into oxen. And slaughter these 2. There you go. Okay, very good. And then one more. Ooh, some of these cows are 4 years old. My goodness. I'll leave them there for breeding and trying to build up that other barn full of animals, whatnot. Okay, so now we've got a lot of pine trees that are being planted. Essentially what I'm trying to do now is most of our woodworking is being provided from clearing fields and or just this one down here. And there's just a few trees left here. Oh, we're also building homes on this side. Yes, I did deem it necessary to build some homes here. And I don't know if I'm entirely happy with one there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. I'll cancel that one. There we go. Little too spread, or rather too cramped there. Okay, we can put another warehouse here next to the smithy, and that will allow us to put down. I feel like we should. One thing I need the developer to change is the warehouse should be able to store both lime and salt, because that'll allow for more work at the town. Oh no. We got this problem again. Everybody's become superhuman now. It's supposed to be transporting logs with 2 people. They're just too long. There they go. Okay. So it looks like another field's pretty much ready to go, and ready to go there too. Just a couple trees, not a big deal. Let's see how this town goes. Wow, this was really huge. This is just a huge city. That is... I can't believe that. I can't believe how large the city actually is. And another family moving in. Good. And how are we doing at the grave site over here? Got ourselves kind of a nice little quiet area for people to visit the dead. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, we see there's tons of buildings, lots of industry. I really want to see some factories or something in this game. I wonder what there could be for imports. Perhaps rope making. That'd be cool out of hemp. In addition to stuff like that, though, that's more of kind of like a bigger, big city industry, because here we're just trying to survive, really. This is like the ultimate survival simulator. Alright, the pigs made it. What are we up to for piggies? 7 still. Didn't I order a... Oh yeah, I did order a boar. 2 of them. Sorry, I don't want to bore you, but we just had to look. Huh? Okay, so 6,000... Oh, that's right, forgot to turn you on. There we go. In these fields, I'm just going automatic with wheat, so that way we can, A, keep the chickens and pigs fed, and then B, make sure we always have something at the area over here. I think we have more than enough wheat, but yeah, it's probably a good idea just to keep going for the first year for wheat, and then I'll switch it up a little bit. I kind of just wanted to do wheat for the first year on all those, just to max that out. And then over here, I think we're growing potatoes, and follow this year, potatoes, sunflowers, wheat, hemp. Oh, do we not have any buckwheat? Oh, darn. Yeah, that's going to be the next year, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. It's going to be just fine. Oh, 371 people in town now. We might actually get up to 400 when these other homes are completed. This is a good area to build a house, by the way. Some houses here, and then do logging back there. But I think they have to cut down this entire field before they will replant all the trees. And then in the meantime, there's like kind of a shortage. But we're fine because we've got plenty of stuff like that. Ooh, yeah, it's the spring. A lot of food shortages now. It's all right. We'll have some more food provided shortly. A lot of eggs, too, that we can sell. Really wish we could sell more eggs. Oh, and we are. They're just getting delivered now. And where's this? Yes, okay. And we're picking up pretty much everything that we can from outside of town and importing. We're trying to take from other granaries and import to town as quickly as possible. But there's always little lapses in supply. Are you... Oh, whoa! 318? That is an incredible amount of money for that family. Whoa! That is crazy. And you guys have no food? Well, there's food. It's just reserved. Yeah, you can see these buildings are full of food, full of beef. People running back and forth from the store. Yeah. Alright, let's make sure we've got all the fish docks ready to go. And let's try to provide a variety of foods. Each dock I want 2 fish from now. That'll require them to get salt for dried fish. That's what they're working on. Oh, good, another field's ready. And let's go ahead and go with buckwheat this time. Did I turn that on? Yes. Alright, we can still plant. Luckily, it lets you plant way late into the season. Okay, good. Oh, and it looks like a lot of the food's starting to be delivered. Interesting part of this game. You know, when you grow like that, you have to kind of keep up with your supply chain, so that will work itself out. We've seen that time and time again, so no worries there. And then, of course, this abundance of wheat means that we should probably be able to make more flour. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and activate these windmills here and get some more people working there. 250 eggs. What do we have for flour in general? Flour 0 to 50. A lot of it's just stored up here. Or it was, yeah. So we need to start creating more flour. Okay, how are we doing at the... Let's see. Oh, actually, there's something broken here. A plow needs repair. Okay, well, that should be able to be repaired at the carpenter. And nothing ordered, but that's a separate thing, so it's probably okay to repair anytime. Alright, very good. Yeah, don't even worry about all those markers. It'll sort itself out as it has before. As soon as all the food supply chain catches up. Only 7 pigs. I thought pigs would breed a lot faster than that. Okay. How are the chickens doing? Let's see. 15 out of 30. Oh, here we go. 30 here. Let's do a 5. Cut some of these chickens way down. There we go. Just bring a little bit more food back into town. Well, we certainly grew the town very large, so it's all about the reserves and such. That's why some of these are starting to work up here. But we've got a good number of different products coming into town. Chicken eggs for one. I wonder, do we have any chicken coming in? Chicken, egg. Oh, we certainly don't. Let's change eggs to meat. And let's change salt to chicken. Or not chicken, but beef. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it's the great switcheroo. Whenever we grow the city, there's always kind of a supply thing that happens. But it's fine. And in fact, I'm not even concerned with that. My goal here is to fill up the map all the way to the edge, that red line there. And then I've planted some trees here in order to try to kind of blend it together. Little Bob Ross trick here. Just trying to just blend it right in. We're just blending. There we go. And then, let's see. So yeah, we can extend over here. I wish there was other things we could build. Wouldn't it be cool to build like a, instead of a boat builder, we could build like a ship dock or something and like ship our way out to, imagine if we were connected to the ocean or something. Like if all the way over there was, you know, instead of that land, it was just the open sea and we could go and trade with nations that, or cities that offered nothing that the local ones do. Like we could buy things like, I don't know, gold or jade or something cool just to make stuff out of. I don't know. It'd just be neat to be able to import from far abroad. Very good. Well, this season should be fine for our imports. Look at this, we got all this wheat and stuff here. We still are waiting for the other granaries and things to bring stuff in. In fact, the problem here is that we just don't have enough workers to import stuff into town. I need to build multiple granaries just to bring in all the required resources at this point, because we have granaries here pulling in things like fish and potatoes and flour, and a lot of that stuff is sitting around. Like if, for example, we look here, you know, we've got all the chickens and stuff there. Actually, wow, they had a huge jump. Can't believe that. There we go. So yeah, and we had a lot of flour here too. Looks like a lot of that stuff was eaten, but it was probably from the new town there. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to shrink. Good. Not too bad. Took a little longer than I thought. Alright, well, let's get back on our original thing. Who cares about the food for now? I've already eaten, so I'm good. I'm sure everyone else is too. Let's work on the weaver and the tailor now. Oh, there's something in the way. Oh, that pile's still being picked up. Boys, come grab that stuff. There's nails sitting here. Uh-oh, people are one-handing it again. Uh-oh. Wow, look at the ladies go. Damn. They are just, like, getting the job done. Go, ladies. Yeah, those Raptorian ladies, you don't want to mess with them. They are just strong. Alright, so we've shut down the forestry building and we're exporting all the logs now. Apparently there's 103 here, which is interesting because there should only be a capacity of 12. But that's because they were cutting down over here. So I guess we kind of broke the game a little bit. Oops. Sorry, Ostriv dev. There's no problem. Okay. 99 logs to go, and we also need this little box to be moved, so I guess we have to wait. We're at the mercy of the labor of our people. Well, it is nice to see this city where we started with like a little camp around here. We built this as kind of our first neighborhood, and then we extended like crazy. I wasn't sure if it would happen, but it certainly did. And when we extended all the way up here, I thought, oh, no can do. We couldn't get any bigger, but we did. The city kept growing. So that's pretty epic. And we've really used a lot of our space. This is huge. You know what we need to build, Raptor? You need to build a metro. Everybody's got to comment that down below. Why aren't you building a metro? Where's the metro? Metro now. That's what you guys need to be commenting on. Alright, chickens. I suppose we could import some chickens and then just immediately, like, call them. That'd be hilarious. Let's order 40 chickens. They'll find a place. And then let's order some more hemp. That way we can keep making our weavers work. 16.8. I think they can, like, process one at a time, maybe? Okay. And this area seems a little weird. It's awfully large, but that'll be perfect for a cow shed. And it looks like construction was complete of a cart park. Get to work there, carpenter. And then the next thing is... uh-oh. What was the next thing we needed? Or what was I going to look at? Uh-oh, I forgot. Yeah. It was, Oh, I kind of forgot now. I think it was the cows. 4 and 11, okay. Alright, not bad. Maybe you get more cows if more of them are together. Maybe that's how it works. Like if you have 15 cows and 2 bulls in a barn, maybe they're more likely to reproduce than if there's 1 and 1. Like if there's 1 bull and 1 cow. That could be a little risky too. I don't know if they could... Well, they'll probably die of natural disease in real life, but in this game I don't think so. They'll only die if they're A, slaughtered, or B, starvation. Oh, the entrance turned out nice. I guess we'll just leave it like this. Be nice if we could actually have the road like paved, or you know, with stones, or lay down some gravel or something like that. But pretty good. I love how the city is not perfect, you know? I mean, it looks pretty good, but you can see where like things are where they get a little wobbly and stuff like that. The neighborhood like bends inside. That is cool. Look at that. That almost looks like a looks like Google Earth. And it looks like you know, like a tropical beach or something like that, where all the homes are built along the beach, but it's kind of a, you know, like a suburban neighborhood, that type of thing. Okay. Well, I suppose we could put some more trees down. Just decorate a little bit. I don't want things to look too boring. Although the farm is going to be what it's going to be. Oh, look at that. Perfect. All the problems have been solved. I told you. A lot of people like to just be like, hey, there's an issue in Area 7, 26B. And it's like, whoa, it's all good, folks. It's all good. New folks are settling into town. We're only at 380 with 2 homes to go. I forget, is it 2 people per home? So we'll go 84 then? 384. I want to get to 400. But I suppose we could just designate the area over there to build. Not even that big of a deal. I'd like to build my own home over here, but it's not even worth it, because it doesn't work out the way you want. I do like how the game automatically puts fences around homes, though. I like that a lot. It really helps with the spacing of everything, and make sure that everything's not on top of each other. Plus, it would kind of be cheating to build so many homes in a small area like that. Alright, supplies are back on track. That's great. Water, there's really no way to tell if there's any issues in the town. What are these functions for? World map, info overlays. Let's take a look here. Workers, always show occupied space. I don't know. Oh, that's on the map, I think. Main menu, okay. Shrink that down. Alright, yeah, we certainly don't need any wood in the town anymore. Has this been emptied? You folks are doing what the hell? Are they loading logs onto a cart into crates and then put it... Geniuses. Wow, we've now invented shrinking technology. These people are so smart, they're loading logs onto carts. Are you kidding me? That actually is working. They are doing it that way. They are loading logs into small crates and then taking those crates on small carts and exporting them. That's what they're doing. Look at that number go. Alright, that's definitely why we want more cart parks. Those are genius. I love those things. They're just a brilliant little piece of technology, those little cart parks. You can't get enough of them, really. I think we're building one more up here, and then that's it for it. Oh, and it's also harvest season, too, which means all hands on deck for harvest. Ooh, 116 jobs are open, because it's a big O harvest season. Yeah, I could imagine. I just wanted to build these farms just to fill things out, you know, just to have a look at the city looking just beautiful. Big O crazy city. Alright, well, we're finishing up now with the remaining builds, and one more building is going down. I think that's going to be right there. Yep, right here next to the windmills. And I don't want to build any more homes here. I guess we'll have some open areas. That's fine to me. I think we'll put a few ash trees down then. We'll Bob Ross it up a little bit. Just not too close to the charcoal burner. Love those ash trees, really. They're just great. Okay, it'll take a few years for those to come in, but that'll be okay. Alright, so the windmills are working away now. We should have a lot more flour. That solves a lot of that problem. Looks like we have the 10 wheat that we need. And it looks like they're working as quickly as they can. I've noticed that you really, in this game, want multiple windmills. One is not enough. It's probably about... maybe 1 per 50 people if you're heavily relying on flour. In this case, we're not, because we have a lot of different imports, but it's all good. Okay, and I think the hay barracks are doing fine. Yep, looks like they're all good. Alright, so the next thing to do is to, like, really worry about making extra plows for some farms. So let's order one here. And I think we had 2 oxen that can be assigned over there now. Click and drag, so let's go here and here. Click and drag, cowshed or farm. Well, let's supply for oxen now. We're definitely going to want water and things over here for them. So that way we can use them for the next year. Should have a... I guess we'll put a well over here. Okay, one is down. And the second is down as well. Okay, that'll help out. Okay, just a few construction projects to go. A granary and a cart park there, and then 2 wells. That'll be great. Ash trees. I'm trying to get them as close to the charcoal burner as I can, but I don't want to get too close. And we want to keep a little bit of the area open for the windmills. Good. All right, next granary is going up. Full construction crews on that. What's the lead? 123 is the needed labor force. Oh boy. And what's going on here? This field seems to have been empty every year. Oh, it's a year for fallow. No kidding, because sunflowers take up quite a bit, and I'm continuously providing that. You guys offer live chickens and sunflowers. Hopefully those chickens were just slaughtered right away. Yeah. They were probably putting some of these and then just slaughtered the moment they got here. Wonder if I can just keep ordering live chickens. Let's do that. We're going to order 80 chickens. Now we're putting in an order to KFC right now. Essentially what I've done is, hopefully if we order all these extra chickens, they'll be placed into these chicken coops. And then there's lots of extra room to where they're just going to, you know, like there's 6. If, for example, 25 were dropped off, they're going to start slaughtering them all the way down. It can only slaughter fast enough, so that'll provide a big boost to our food supply. Let's see what's going on next. Okay, we've got, oh yeah, hay dryers there. Okay, harvest season is taking place late October now. We definitely have a shortage of hands, so the farms are way too big, but it looks nice. And that's a little bit more important to me, too, is to make a beautiful little postcard there that says, like, greetings from New Raptoria. Like, look at that, beautiful. I'm really glad we built this new city, because we just get to see everything in its full light now. Very good. And everything to be completed, too, in construction. Look at it go. Look at all the people in town. There's a lot of traffic here. So in the future, we'll be able to make wagons, horses, so that means we'll have stables. Maybe we'll be able to have the smithy make horseshoes, so that way we can obviously put those on horses' feet and be able to keep them running. Okay, we've got open space now for the weavers, so we'll build a second weaver. So let's go with a weaver's workshop and tailor over here. And then we'll move that forestry building out of here. So that's weaver number 1. We'll make a second building here. I think I might be able to... Nah, there's not enough space. Maybe we'll make another one up there, but let's try... I wanted to try to make more, but let's go with tailor now. I do like how the buildings are various sizes, but yet similar design. Okay, good. And we should have a cart park around here too, yeah. Should probably build another one of those. Always good to have extra carts around, it seems. Certainly helps with production. Very important building, we'll build another one there. Okay, so as soon as this building is emptied, down to 20 logs, then we're good. Once we're down to 20 logs, wow, people are just carrying them by hand and everything. Let's watch it, see how long it takes them to unload those. I think that might mean... Is that 207? Because it seems like every time somebody takes a log out of there, it drops down by 0.1. So let's see exactly how that functions. Yep, it seems to be the way. Yep. Oh, look at that. They're still loading them onto carts. That's amazing. Look at that. Alright, good. So they just got to basically load 190 more logs. And that'll be that. Then we'll see the cart park go down, multiple cart parks, and then we'll build the rest of that stuff here. So that should be a full city. You demand buckwheat? Oh, I'm sorry. I need to buy more stuff. I need I want to import more goods. We're bleeding money like crazy now, but of course the moment we get one charcoal trade deal or one sunflower deal, we're $1 million again. Okay, I think we could probably put some bushes here just because they're not gonna take up the wind as much. There we go. Just fit it into here a little bit. Nice. And then the next thing I'd like to do is try to figure out what we could put here for decoration. It's kind of an awkward space. I think we could definitely, in this area here, it looks like a very busy intersection, so it might be a bad idea to put a business here, but we could certainly save it for, like, for example, another shoe workshop or another weaver, really anything that we might need more of. Hell, we could even put more sunflower oil facilities over here. Look at that, they're 5 and 5. They can't trade enough sunflower oil. Like, let's do 500 here now just to keep things rolling, because we're supplying as much to the town as we can. There we go, that'll help out. Okay, let's see what we got for logs. Down to 87 logs then. So each 0.1 means 1, so it stacks by 10 like that. That's interesting. I really want to put something here. I wish we could put like a monument or something here. But let's actually do that. Let's make something here. But then again, it leads right into the facility. And it's kind of a direct line from the trading post. I don't know if I want to do that either. That's just a real big, interesting crossroad. That's all it is. So let's just put some trees down. Because, to be honest, I don't think we'll be making enough cows anytime soon to have shoemakers going all the time. And the weaver already has a secondary building, so that's going to be okay with me. I think we're selling shoes, too, in one of our markets. I think I changed that recently. Alright, and yeah, the shoemaker's not even making enough. 6 hides. Looks like they're tanning as much as they can. We're missing something, aren't we? Salt! We're missing salt. Alright, so nothing's being produced. Well, okay, we're gonna need to, well, here, let's sell some sunflower oil. 20, 40, 60... I'll just sell a crazy amount. I don't know. I know we have enough, so that's fine. Okay, so what we need to do next is import salt. And I couldn't import enough of it. Salt is really tricky because you can't make any of it. You have to import it. So with us making dried fish and selling it to our... We're making dried fish with it. We're selling it directly to the consumer, and we're also using it in the tannery. That's 3 ways that it's being removed. Okay. Look at this. 188,000. That's all we got. And the moment we get a charcoal trade, our money's going to be like up in 10,000 again. Ah, good. This place is completed. Good. So the forestry building can now be shut down completely. And we can say goodbye to that one. Come on now. Game is certainly not optimized, as our city is huge. And we're asking it to do a lot. It's pretty stable, though, aside from the glitch where it crashes when someone dies. Come on now. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Hello? This is the longest one yet. Well, it gives us a nice chance to check out the town. I forgot I built this triangular little park here. That's kind of... That was the same problem we were having over here, where there's like a weird triangular space, and it's enough to put a building, but not enough to actually do it properly. We would just plant the building there, and it'd be a weird, awkward home sitting in the middle of the road. Okay, I think things have frozen, like literally, because it... Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay, all right, that was the magic word. Okay, I was going to say I'm going to restart, but nope. We are good to go. Okay. Good thing I waited on that. Did I... Oh, now it's doing it again. I've asked you to be demolished now. Uh-oh. It's giving me the circle of death. Oh, there we go. Okay, alright. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I've angered the Ostriv gods. Okay, 2 more buildings to put up then. The tailor's workshop and the cart parking are the next 2 buildings to go. And we'll just throw a little fence around it and we'll be good. I think we might be able to tuck in a few more homes, maybe. Might be a good idea. We're short on 60 jobs, even in the winter. So essentially what we want to do now is build even more more and more farms. I mean, homes for all the farmers. Yeah. Because we have too much food now, too much product, and not enough people to bring it in. So that would solidify. That's probably a good idea we did that. We built all the farms, so there's tons of jobs. And then in order to fill those jobs, you build another town. Of course, you want the farms before the people, because otherwise they starve. And starvation, through my experience, trial and error, bad. Not good. Now, it only took us 42 research attempts, but we got it. Alright, let's build ourselves a nice little workshop here. See if we can plant this down. Good time to build in the winter. I think we'll build here. We'll leave a little alleyway between the buildings. Let's try this. Okay. And this one's going to be weird because there's kind of a road here. Okay, that looks good. Let's throw. You know what? I want to put some more cottonwood trees down because we don't really have a lot of those decorative-wise. Might be a good area for a cart park here, actually. Let's put one of those down. Doesn't ever seem like you can have enough of these cart parks now. Because with so many things moving around in the city, it's a good idea to have extra. Alright. And let's go ahead and put this over here. Oh, it doesn't... Yeah, that's okay. We'll put it like that. Perfect. And then that's kind of... Yeah, so we want this area to be open so anybody can take the carts. It's kind of a part of this building, but separate as well. Put that down there. Cool. Forestry building has been demolished. Oh no, there's still stuff sitting there. 45 boards? Oh my goodness. Alright, oh good, everybody's grabbing that to start building the new stuff. The extra cart park. Good job. Alright, what should we put down there then? A memorial to everybody who's died? We could put a graveyard inside here. Alright, cart park is done. That was nice. They just brought all the stuff right over here. Alright, let's hire people for the weavers' workshops. And get some more carts going. Yeah, we definitely need more homes at this point. So with 7 open vacancies... Oh, good. There's actually a lot of people looking for jobs. Very good. That means we can 100% everything then. So we should be able to open up all businesses to full workers. If we haven't already. I'll leave that one for now. That one too. We're mostly exporting right now here and there. I want everything to come down here for now. Okay, and the winter, I think... Okay, so the only thing we're lacking on now is shoes with the salt, so we're going to have to get a lot of that. And I think we have a warehouse here to store that. Or no, it's this granary. Guess we're going to need one of those after all. Yeah, the warehouse there is storing the lime and the bark needed, but not the... well, actually, there's bark there. But not the salt. The salt's going to have to be stored at the granary nearby. I think down here is where we asked for it to be stored. Instead of building yet another building up there. Just to build a building like that, just for one item, is kind of a lot. So we'll store all the salt there. Next time we can order some. A few more logs need to be removed. If anybody could come over, that'd be great. And let's place some more homes. Let's finish this off. Ostriv. Okay, let's try... Can we squeeze a house in here? Might look a little awkward. It's weird what they're trying to do with this house. What are you doing? I would prefer for people not to walk over here anyway. Alright, let's just put that there. I don't know. We're going to just try to tuck in the homes, which are much more needed. And I think that's occupied because there's boards in the way still. Or they're blocking the entrance to the carts. Place is occupied. Why? Wait, are they still picking... Oh, they were still picking things up. I just couldn't see it. Okay. Alright, Alright, this is another awkwardly weird space, so we'll just put some more cotton trees down. Just to add variety to the town. Okay, so all the roads and things should change based off of the homes being here now. So that should be pretty good. Oh, I think we're good. Alright, so 2 more homes to be built. Right now there's probably... Oh, look at that. Open vacancies. Are you kidding me? That's great. That means all the farming jobs are taken care of. Usually that says like 17 or 18 with 397. Let's try to get up to that 400 population. So with 2 more homes, that should bring us over 400. And then the only thing we got to do now is buy salt so we can make dried fish and more shoes, and that business will be working. And then the double weavers over here are working great. 2 businesses right there shining like never before. More carts being made, good. Carts being repaired. Oh, we might need another carpenter then. At least they're busy. Usually they're not working worth a darn, but... Oh, look at that. Perfect. Metal parts are being gobbled up, which we have plenty of, so that's really good. I think we should just put a well here for decoration. I don't know. I think there's one nearby. Maybe not, but it'll be a good spot to put one. There we go. Kind of an awkward neighborhood, but that's fine. Let's put some trees out back. Not every square inch of space needs to be used for... You know, we're not talking about New York City here. We're talking about Ostriv, the city of New Raptoria, where things are looking good. Just like me. Alright. Okay, let's wait for the last home to be constructed in the well, and then I think we're going to call it good. Oh, you guys are unemployed? Oh, yeah, that happens. Sorry about that. There are... Oh, wait a minute. What? Ma'am, give me my money back. There's 81 vacancies. Ma'am, I'm going to need that money back. And it always bounces around. You can never really have a perfect balanced economy because, you know, obviously in the spring everybody needs to plant, and then in the summer and the winter there's really not much to do. Oh boy. Danny Lowe has died of old age. That brings our cemetery to almost full status. There's just like another half a row left. Alright, last building is complete. No matter how many times I've seen it in Ostriv, I'd love to see a house constructed. It's always nice to see them putting the finishing touches on the roof. There we go. It's kind of a narrow space there, isn't it, for somebody to pass between? That's all right. They should come down here. Anyway, to the main market. Well, there you go, folks. Alright, everyone. Well, I think that is it for our playthrough of New Raptoria and Ostriv here in this map. I will save it and we'll come back to it sometime in the future if there's a new update. So if you're asking where's Ostriv, when is Ostriv, you should do Ostriv. It's going to be whenever there's something new to do. I think we've seen a lot of good, skills improved here. We've seen all the fishing docks and everything work well. I'm out of space to build here for now, but of course, your job's never done in Ostriv. We can expand everywhere, but I think we've done pretty much everything we can. Now it's just about building more town, and more farms, more town, more farms, and so on and so forth. So there we go. Almost 400 population. I guess a few people maybe need to move in. Or oh no, somebody died. No, I was in my speech. No, what, sir? Oh my goodness. All right, well, there you go. Fade to black. This is better than, at least it's better than the Game of Thrones ending. All right, the game crashed. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching. You're all fantastic. I don't have any music to go out on because it crashed, and that I usually use the game music, so let's go out with something very 1700s. There we go. All right, Raptor out, yo. Take care, homies. I'll see you soon. Word to your moms. All right. Remember to brush and floss, wear your seatbelt, all that stuff. I'll see you next time for more Ostriv. Thanks for the support. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, bye.